Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
Perfect. So basically, this document explains everything about what we need here. I talk a little bit about the school, who we are, real quick for you to have a background. We are an online language school. For the moment, we teach French, Italian, Spanish, and English. And we offer personalized courses to our students for them to achieve their proficiency levels in their desired languages. So right now for the objective of the project basically that we have is to offer a personalized and unique experience through a platform. So we need to create a unique platform. I was explaining yesterday that the
Yes,
original idea is a custom plugin, but that any feasible solution as a web application or maybe an app, anything that could make adjust to the budget and it's an easier outcome could be, but
ma'am.
just something like that. That helps the administration of the school and enhances the student studying experience.
Ma'am, could you go to the slide number 3?
Yes, absolutely.
This is if you click the link, there is a
Yes,
it's your current current project, like current website.
this is the current existing website. It's just an informative language for the language, a website for the moment, and you can also buy the packages over here. So going real quick through the website right now is just this information, so
Okay,
people can book uh, through Calendly. Though it takes you to an outline link of Calendly, and then there's some information here. You can buy the packages. Basically, it's connected to WooCommerce. All the information, basically, people can contact us. And well, I have this thing that says login, but nothing is going. You can log in and enter, but there will it's a blank dashboard, anything. So that's the existing current website. Right now, I'm using WordPress and Elementor, of course, for all the designs and everything. And WooCommerce is the one that I'm using for the store, for the online store.
okay. This website you can also if you go to this website,
Mhm.
so we need to work on this website, or like we are just creating new one.
So I don't know how that will work. The ideal is that from this website, you can click here and log in, and from there take to the project that we're gonna currently build. It doesn't necessarily have to be this specific that is right now here, but yeah, I would love for it to
Okay.
be connected to the current website. So,
Mm. Okay, if we need to create a brand new website, so you need to provide like all the images and logo. So you can provide all the things.
I didn't understand that question. Can you repeat,
If
please?
if you want to create a new website,
Uh-huh.
not this one, so you need to provide like a logo or like different images. So you can provide all the things, or we just
Yes,
create.
I
You
will.
you provide all things.
Yeah, for the visual, like all the graphic stuff, the design, everything, that it comes from my end, and we can as well if it's easier to be working it simultaneously and everything. That right now I only need help with the developing the actual developing part, the actual technical part, the
Okay. So
logo,
do you
the
have?
designs, the visuals, everything,
Mhm.
everything that I provide.
Okay, okay. So do you have any kind of Figma file or PDF file full the website? Do you know Figma?
Um, no, I do not know what's that.
Okay, okay. So you have just like a logo and all the images, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, okay. That's good.
So yeah, everything, all these we can like redesign and stuff like that and be usable for the project.
Okay, you also provide hosting and domain.
Yes, currently I have this domain going on, and my hosting, I am working with this page, but I have with name Hero. I do not know right now the specifications of the hosting that I currently have, but I can look for it.
Oh, okay, no problem. We check it later. So you
Okay.
move on slide.
Okay, perfect. So that's regarding the current situation what we have right now. So as I was saying, the objective of the project is to create this platform. So the main, let's say the main page of this platform, the more that will take you to and connect to the other is the student dashboard. From this student dashboard, the main objective is to administer and manage the lesson packages that we currently offer. So as you can see here in the website, we have lessons of 60 packs, 30 packs, 15 pack, 9 packs. So the person purchases it, and let's say they want a 15 package, they get it, they buy it, so they come here and they are able to see. Here's a little bit more clear. You have
This package
taken,
also like video class.
yes. Well, the video right now I'm using Zoom to give the video lessons, and I don't think I require the website to be right now, or the Zoom to be right now, maybe directed from the website or from the platform would be a super cool feature. But if it's too complicated, I just ideally, as we're gonna go through with the booking, just like for example, if they click here, boom, imagine, let's say they will take you to something as Calendly that you're able to see then. Okay, well, your it's during this time, and here you're able to click and have your, this is a Zoom web conference, so you click and you get the Zoom link, all that information.
Okay.
So exactly, that's what I need with the student dashboard. The students will be able to see, for example, if this student bought a 15 lesson package, so it will say here, you have a 15 lesson package, and you have taken 3 lessons, and you have remaining, sorry, but you have remaining whatever lessons. So
Okay.
everything is that show here, then the students will be able to choose if they want, for example, maybe a fixed schedule. They're able to fix their time and dates according to, of course, the professor's availability, and rebook and manage basically their lessons over here.
So you provide all
and
the
on
lesson
the
in
calendar
through the Zoom. You just provide all the lesson live class through the Zoom, right?
through Zoom, correctly, yes.
Okay, okay. We just need to show like how many lesson he take, like a student
Exactly.
take, and how many lesson remaining. And is this
Exactly.
calendar look like a like attendance, right?
Sorry.
A calendar is look like a attendance, like
Exactly.
student if okay, okay.
Exactly.
Like student if
Exactly.
taken the Zoom classes, so calendar is just marked. And after that, if not, then it's not marking, like he's not joining the lesson. So lesson is remaining, right?
Exactly.
Okay, okay. So we don't need to putting any kind of video.
No.
We just okay, that's fine. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's not necessary to connect, let's say, a video conference system in the platform. No, just make it connect with Zoom, so the
Zoom.
Zoom
Okay,
links are shown there.
okay. Kamrul, Sami, do you have any kind of question? You're clear? Okay. Okay, move on.
Perfect. So yes, this is one part to them to be able to see how many lessons have they taken and how many they are remaining as well. And of course, whenever they finish, they're able to like something. Oh, you don't have any more
So the
lessons. They
progress.
can get exactly,
Yeah.
and they can get more lessons. No. The packages lesson is kind of apart from the course because you buy lessons, you don't buy the course. So what I mean with this is that a person can buy a 15 lesson package and
Mhm.
start a course from lesson 5. Doesn't
5. Okay.
necessarily can have to start the course from lesson 1 because that will depend on the student's lesson level or their proficiency, how far they basically a exam that will be put it there, a proficiency little test that will indicate us where to position the student, and then the student can start from there with the lessons. So they can that click here on your student study plan. So they get shown
What study plan? What will be show student plan?
yeah, so
There is a
this will
button.
be shown sorry?
What will shown if there is a button like you move on the like again move on the slide.
Exactly. So the idea is from the
Student plan.
study plan
Yeah.
or your
Yeah.
course here. Basically, I put it twice. It's the same thing. Basically, let's get rid of one. It's confusing. So your study plan or your course, you click
Okay.
it there, and the idea
Mhm.
is to then show the timeline.
Then show
So
this window. Okay.
exactly. So this, of course, is very simple, but a timeline. No, with lesson 1 or from the lesson they started of that course, maybe they started on, I don't know, Spanish intermediate, but they had already some experience, so they were put in on 5. So they will see since that part, and they will be able to see the homework. This will be all pre-designed. Like I will have pre-designed courses. It's not gonna be
Mhm.
like the person is gonna get a brand new course, whatever. No, it's
Okay.
gonna have. There's gonna be some like pre-designed courses with a specific thing. So for example, there's gonna be and they're gonna be kind of personalized because they're gonna be, for example, categories. The Italian course with a more visual approach, or the Italian course with a more practical approach, or etc. etc. It's gonna change is gonna be the approach. So the content is gonna be a little bit different, but basically with that they all will have the same timeline with and a specific lesson content and a specific homework after each lesson and so
Okay.
on. Okay, so that's
After
what.
completing the lesson, student will submit the homework or just how you manage
Yeah,
this one.
during the lesson, at the end, it will be like at the end of the lesson, the teacher will as well present and talk a little bit about the homework, and it will be like the last part, let's say, of the lesson as included, and be like, okay, for your homework for this class, you have to do this, and maybe it's gonna like right now. What my idea of how I want to look the lesson section is something like this. So you have in this side something as Google Slides, let's say. Like I think this is very
Like
very
lesson, there is
representative.
middle part, little part
So let's
lesson
say
content.
this
Okay.
section is the timeline where
Mm-hmm.
you're going to see next, let's say. So this part, now this is you're currently in this model in this lesson, and the upcoming one is this, and it shows like fluid. Oh, let's see. And you have your here it's gonna be showing the lesson content that as well. I would love it to have as slides, so you can go like
Okay.
theme, kind of like a little, and you let me show you a little bit how does currently the content looks like,
Yeah.
so you can have an idea. It's in Google Slides, so but basically, so for example, here you can see here the first slide, they have their conversation exercise, and then maybe they click next and they get boom, the exercise. So they are able to complete. This one is already completed, but normally there's lines,
Okay.
so then the student's able to complete the exercise. This one, of course, right now there's nothing happening as a Google slide, but in that case, I would love it to have it interactive. So of course it's
Interactive.
gonna
Like
be.
student put the text.
Can you repeat? Sorry.
Student put the like text.
Exactly.
Fill in the
Exactly. They're
blanks.
able.
Okay.
Exactly. They're able to then write
Listen.
and then click on something like says like check, and then they're able to see the corrections.
Kamran, do you
Then
have any question? Just a minute. Kamran, do you have any question? Or Samuel, Sadman?
And not right. Please continue.
everything right?
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
So yeah, that's regarding the content. And with the content, I also would like to talk one of my as well wish features in this platform that I really wish to have to make this really personalized experience for the students. So what I like to do right now with my current students is to go to, for example, some AI like Gemini or ChatGPT and put a prompt like this student is currently on a B1 level and they are very interested or they like a lot themes about art or about football, soccer, for example, stuff like that. So I'm able to give them content that is actually likable and interesting for them. So I will love to have that somehow replicated here, but of course happening somehow in like real time, but like with pre-prompted somehow features. So the thing gives always in a specific level that matches to the point that the student is on the course timeline. But with an interesting topic. So they maybe will have a pre-designed structure for that text or a pre-designed quantity of words or a pre-designed difficulty or a combination of all of them, depending on each practice, depending as well on the timeline part that it is. But as well that they're able to like create their own reading exercise. I don't know if that makes sense.
How we understand like personalized content?
Sorry?
How can we understand like this person need this content and other person need another content using AI?
Yes, that's would be the idea. So for example, right now what I do is we go to, let's say, Gemini, and we will ask him or we will pre-prompt something. I need a reading exercise for a student that is currently on a A1 level learning English. We are currently learning the present continuous. This person, so for example, this, I will love or I want the exercise to be, let's say, 50 or 100 words long with a colloquial style. Let's say, no, for example. So right now, this will be pre-prompt, let's say, for that a specific exercise that is there. Let's say that will be decided. It will be decided that there is going to be a reading exercise, right? On the content, the syllabus of the content is going to be decided when those reading exercise will happen. So each reading exercise will have assigned something like that, not the level, the longevity, the maybe right now for example, I mentioned present continuous. It can be additives or it can be any other grammar topic that we may need to reinforce. But what I want to the student to personalize is they're gonna then be asked like, what will you like to read about today, for example, let's say. So they are able to feel, write something about, let's say, soccer. So the student says soccer, perfect. And then they get their reading exercise. Of course, here, for example, I will add with a colloquial set and add practice questions at the end. And then they have it, something like that. They're reading exercise. So then they're able to read it and go through it and answer the questions with the teacher, because that's going to be happening with the teacher.
So you want to like this type of if a student put this type of prompts, so they can see this type of content, right?
Exactly.
But it's very tough because it's need to machine learning.
Sorry?
This side. This one is very hard to integrate AI. This website.
Okay. What is the
Kamil, do you have any
complicated?
question? We just integrate in like ChatGPT in your website. So student, if we just integrate ChatGPT or Gemini in your website,
Exactly.
so when student put any kind of query, then they can they can like see the answer, right?
Exactly.
Kamil, do you understand this one?
Yes, understand. Yes, understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Samasabna, do you have any question?
Perfect. So that's up to now. Then of course we will need from the other side a teacher's dashboard where as well
just student this is the student dashboard, right?
yes,
there is a lesson,
exactly.
and after that there is a practice, need to Gemini integration. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So they are able to go to so the student dashboard as well, going back a little bit, summarizing what it needs to happen here is that they will have to have their information, their current package that they have, how many lessons have they taken, their level, and are able to book lessons and see their current program ones and have access to their Zoom links and have access to their content, so their study plan and their exercise that they need to do. So as well, this makes more sense. Kind of like over here with this special feature that I was talking about. Now we'll also go back a little bit further to the student dashboard and to the premium access that I ideally will like to have, but as well, that's gonna be perhaps something to do on like a second.
This is only for premium access users, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And as it's not like fully connect. Well, it's connected, but it's like kind of independent section of this. Of course, I would love it to have it, and I would love it to go through it. But as well, if it's maybe too complicated and stuff, we can get the decision to move on with this part, and then on a second phase or in a second, a second phase, do this premium access. We'll discuss about it, but I want to talk about the teacher dashboard because that's very important as well. So on the other end of the student as well, there is going to be the teachers. The teachers, they will have to have access, of course, to their availability. So I want them to be able to have something like this and be able to see like, okay, I want to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that's it, for example.
So
And I want to
teacher
work-
can select the schedule.
Exactly. They can
Okay.
decide their availability.
Okay.
And once they have decided their availability and they are another thing that it's important to mention as well, each student will have assigned a teacher. It's not that the student will have the possibility to go with multiple teachers, or that they will have able to see like, oh, I want this teacher. No, they will have already assigned a teacher, and so they are going to be able to see the availability of their assigned teacher and book through that. So the teachers have the chance to put their availability and as well modify it as they want, and put whatever an hour they want to work, and like as in here that they can have it in blocks, so they can decide, okay, I want to work this time to this time and have a break from this time to this time, etc., etc. And as well, of course, they are able to see the calendar, so they're
Like
booked.
their attendance.
Exactly. So if a student books a lesson with them, then they get maybe an email, or they get advice somehow as well, like, the student have booked a lesson with you. And then they're able to click on the reunion and as the student see who is the student taking the lesson and who for the specific time and date that the
Time
lesson
schedule.
is. Exactly. And the link as well, so the teacher can join the link.
Okay. Kamrul, do you have any question?
Yes. The next
Previous.
one, yes. Absolutely. The previous
Okay,
or the next?
Yeah, this one.
Perfect. Yes. Yes. It's so it's their individual lessons, but a teacher can have multiple students. So a teacher may have assigned 6 students, let's say 7, whatever, and then the students see their availability and the availability of that teacher in specific, and they are able to. Exactly, that's correct. So it's both, because it's a similar experience to Calendly. If we go right now to Calendly and like go through what it will look like for me, for example, to set my availability, it's a very similar experience what I wish, let's say. So for my students, what I wish to them to see is that, for example, or let's go first through the one that I would like, for example. So I set my availability over here. I decide when I want to work and which hours. And then once I decided this, my students are able to have a link. I create a link, and then they go, let's say this one, and this is what they see. They see a calendar with the possible future dates where they can schedule. And then let's say that's where the student decides when they want to take the lesson. So they decide within limitations, of course, because the limitations is the teacher, but they have that flexibility of choosing them. So they go. No, they're not multiple students in the lessons. What I meant that the teacher will have multiple students is the teacher will have them individually.
Okay, okay. But
The teacher will have assigned.
student cannot choose the teacher,
Sorry?
right? Student cannot choose the teacher.
No. The student has
Okay.
like when the student signs up to the school, they get assigned to a course.
Yeah.
According to questions that they answered, like they go through a proficiency test and a survey.
Right.
Once they answer that, they get assigned to a teacher and to a course. So they have the specific course, and once they get assigned to the teacher gets known that they have a new student, and they are able to see which content they will be teaching to that student. And then the student will see, let's say I'm a student and this is the availability of that teacher. So I say, oh, okay, I want to take a lesson Saturday at 10 a.m. Perfect.
Yeah.
So let me book it. So the student, maybe not the name and everything, this will be all automated because it will be already inside the platform and the student will be already logged in, but they decide, oh, okay, yeah. 10, confirm instead of maybe next, confirm you want your lesson at 10, schedule, boom, and you then schedule. And then you go and once you have that, you are able to see both the student and the teacher, their scheduled events, and then assist. So for example, this one, oh, okay, perfect. So here's my symbol.
Yeah.
And they take the lesson to student.
Okay. Teacher fixed, but student can choose their flexible schedule, right?
Exactly. That's correct.
So you understand?
Yes.
Kamran, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, move on.
Perfect. So basically that's from the side of the teacher is not a lot that the teacher is able to do, just decide their availability and see who has programmed their lessons, and have a section here with your students, and have the teachers are able to see just the students that they have been assigned their information, like, but not just the basic information as their name, their level, and any contact information, of course, should be shown to teachers, just name and level, and of course the content that that specific student is going. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. And then going at the end from the desired one that is the premium access, it will be ideally a section where students can pay an extra fee monthly to have access to certain features that as well will require the AI integrations that are very similar to the idea of the reading exercise. So basically as well have pre-designed prompts for a specific levels and specific situations, and then the person is able, for example, here have certain situations already configured or something like that, and the student is able to choose, oh, I want to have a conversation, let's say, with a a travel agent or with a coffee, ordering coffee, for example, so they are able to experience real life situations. The student makes, so yeah, that will be basically like having an experience with a chatbot where they put something and the chatbot answers as if, for example, they were a cafe employer or if they were a service person giving a travel agent service or a maybe an interviewer from a specific job, something like that. So that let student practice for specific situations chosen by them. Then
Okay.
Translations exercise so that they get, for example, little phrases daily, random phrases being shown, and they're able to write the
Like Google
translations.
Translate, right?
More than that is for them to practice. So, for example, they get a useful phrase. Let's say this one: "I am grateful for," and the students should know how to say it in Spanish. All that students speaks English as a native language, and they are learning Spanish. They need to translate this one that the exercise is giving them, and they need to translate it in Spanish. So, for example, they will put it on, "Estoy agradecido," and then the AI will give it feedback. Very good, that's correct. Or no, the correct one will be this. That basically that. And similar, few sentences about my day that the person is able to write a little bit about their day in the desired language, and the AI is able to give them corrections. So you mess up here, and you should read this information, etc., etc. And then
middle one, what?
Sorry?
Writing prompt. Writing prompt. What the writing prompt? If student writing something and it is
Yes,
wrong, so
or any
AI will
writing
be
prompt.
correct the answer.
Exactly. So right now it says few sentences about my day, but it can be few sentences about a travel that you did. That will be adjusted and of course connected to the current level that the student is. So if the student is at a level intermediate level, well, there will be a list of prompts that will randomize often. For example, sometimes it will pop up about my day, sometimes it will pop up a story from the past, sometimes it will pop up a description, but maybe for the advanced ones will be more complicated and complex questions as what do you think about the future and things like that. Very pre-selected prompts, but that they are randomized to be shown to the student on a daily basis, and they have the chance to write every day from a different topic.
Okay. Okay. Kamral, do you have any question? Sadman?
It's easier. But...
Kamral? Okay,
perfect. And then this actually says words of the day, just maybe that could be more as a translator or something like that, where they just get a useful word every day and they have the chance to like save them somewhere or add them to their like notepad or something like that. And then recommendations as well from every specific level. I will create a gallery and a gallery, a library, let's say, of movies, music, etc., that can be recommended for specific levels, specific interests as well, depending on as well. As I mentioned, the student will answer a survey at the beginning when they're signing in. So we have all that information. We know a little bit the likes that they have, their interests, the level, the work background. Maybe they are preparing the language from a back for an objective as works as well. Their objective with the language and all that. It's going to be useful for them
So who will be recommend this one? Teacher or AI?
AI. This isn't the
Okay.
premium access that it's everything will be used as AI.
Yeah, it's a big challenge, I think, right?
Yes.
Cameron? Okay.
Yes, and that's why I mentioned that this one may be perhaps we choose to develop it as a second phase from this project and a future base, and we focus right now on the main student dashboard, and then when that's concluded and that it's working and being functional, maybe we can start working this as a secondary phase. Can also be a solution, or I don't know what are your thoughts?
Okay. Okay.
Sister, bro.
Samuel, do you have any question? Okay. Okay, ma'am, move on.
So yeah, that's basically it. That's what I need. That's the project. So of course, then I will need to have let's say, manager backend when I'm able to upload the content and yes, put the
Your content is
images and stuff like
mostly
that.
text bit, right? Right? You can upload also
Sorry?
image. You can also
Yes,
upload image. Okay. So
it's
you just upload image and text,
and I
not
also
video.
have not video but audio.
Okay.
I work with
So
audio and I do need to add external links, like be able to click on a YouTube link.
so
But I think that's
so you want to upload text, image, audio and video also, or just YouTube link, video link,
YouTube link. Yeah, I
YouTube
don't
link.
think,
Okay, okay,
well, I'm not sure if video. Right now,
okay.
no, but
In future, you can
in the future,
want to
yes.
add video. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. 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 Then
Yeah, and so basically
we
that's it.
almost finished, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it basically.
Oh, yeah, you both on.
So
So that's
technology
basically
stack.
the
So do you have any kind of technology specific, like if you want to boot WordPress or Laravel, or do you want
so
to man stack Next.js?
so yes, currently I'm using WordPress,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be, of course, ideal if we keep using it since I'm familiar with it and it's easy for me. I understand it, but of course, I'm not close to any other solutions if they are easier or more manual, whatever. Apart from that, I'm also as well currently using WooCommerce for the payments and the actual buy of the packages.
Mm-hmm.
So people make their purchases through there as well. I'm not close to any new options. It's just the one I'm currently using. And yeah, as well, I would love to be able to make it very visual. So as you can, and as I told you, I'm going to be providing all the visual and the graphics and the images and stuff like that. So I would love
Okay.
to be easy for me to make the content like that, to upload visual content. So make it easy for me to create and put visual and interactive content.
Yeah, yes, ma'am, we can understand. But most of the challenging part is like premium access. There is a lot of thing need to do. This one is the most
Yes.
of the challenging part, and other section is not too much hard. Samuel, do you want to tell something? I think yeah, I think WordPress is not possible doing this type of customization. Like if you want to add like premium access, you cannot. I think you cannot do all the thing using WordPress. You need to work on like Laravel,
I agree.
and also you need to work like Next.js or React.js using Manstack project or Laravel.
Makes sense.
Okay. Um. Mhm.
No, as I said, if it's complicated and not the best decision or approach, uh, no, it's not necessary.
Okay. So it's need a lot of time to develop like from the beginning. So you need a
Yes, I
lot of time,
understand.
and you need to also support maybe in future if you want to add some AI feature, and also like uploaded video need to develop after in future. But
Mhm.
we can do front end side, and also like if we do premium access later,
Yes,
right?
yes, we
Uh,
can totally do it.
so we can do like other later, and it need a lot of time to develop this premium access.
Perfect. Yeah, that makes sense. It's more and a complicated idea, but I will
Yeah, yeah.
definitely love to start with the student dashboard and have it in mind as a possible, like that it's gonna have any space somewhere on what we're developing. But yes, as I said, and as you're agreeing, make it as a second stage of the project, if it's a possibility. I do not.
Yeah, that's it. Good.
Okay. Mhm.
Good module. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So, for what I understand, you will come back with me with a propose of with estimated timeline on the
Yeah, yeah, of course.
deliveries.
Um,
Okay, perfect.
yesterday, Samson, yesterday or after yesterday? Yeah, 2 days. After 2 days.
Okay,
Not too much. Team member. Yeah.
okay. So after two
It's
days, I
Sunday,
guess working
Monday.
days. Oh, Monday.
Is
Okay.
Monday is okay?
Yeah, Monday is perfect.
Samson, Monday is okay?
Yeah, Monday is
Monday 11, like this time.
perfect.
So if you want to work on this project using WordPress, so your budget is okay. But if you want to move on Laravel or Manstack development, so you need to increase your budget, I think.
Sorry.
If you work on this project using
Uh-huh.
Laravel, so a Laravel or Manstack project, I think you need to increase some budget because it's a huge project and a lot of things need to build. But if you want to do this project using WordPress, this time this budget is okay. But if you want to customize from beginning to end, so you need to increase your budget, I think. So we all talked, and after that, after next day, like Monday, we can
Mhm.
discuss about budget and all the thing.
Perfect.
Sabdan? Yeah.
Yes, as well, I'm,
Some.
we can
Some that's speaking out.
we can
Some.
look for other options apart from WooCommerce.
So it's the coach.
It's just WooCommerce, more than WooCommerce, what I would have is having a possibility of paying with PayPal and some other local payments that we currently use that are being really popular called Mercado Pago. So I will ideally love those type of payments. Mhm.
Nah, well. Something else.
Yeah, on Monday.
Perfect.
Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for your timing. So,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Have
you
a
for
good
your
day.
time and talk to you on Monday.